You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Franklin, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Judge Vondam. My son was killed 3 months ago. I have a granddaughter that's 9 years old. I've had custody of her since she was a baby. After his death and funeral, Kim decides she wants to come to my house and remove her. Brought the police to my house.
After the funeral?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor. She did. She did that. As traumatic as it was for me and my family, she decided to remove Rakisha with the police, caused a scene, which she's done in the past.
This is one of the most emotionally loaded openings you'll ever hear in a support court, and the judge knows it. 3 months after losing her son, this grandmother isn't just grieving, she's defending stability. Courts are extremely cautious when police are used to remove a child, especially immediately following a death. That's not just traumatic, it raises red flags about judgment and timing. The judge isn't deciding custody yet, but she's already tracking something crucial: who has been the child's constant, and who is creating disruption. In family law, stability almost always outweighs biology when the two collide this sharply.
I'm here today for grandparents' rights. I've had my granddaughter since she was a baby. She doesn't even know who this lady is. She knows that she's her mother, but as far as knowing who she is, and with her lengthy past, when I say
When
lengthy,
you say lengthy past, what do you mean by that?
Drugs, drinking, fighting, beating the system.
Beating the system?
Yes.
How did she do that?
Welfare, food stamps, housing, anything that's not legal, she's done.
But Rakisha, I said her name right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, she lives with you.
Yes, Your Honor.
And prior to your son's death, did your son live with you too, or was Rakisha just living with you?
Only Rakisha, absolutely not. He could not live with me.
Okay, I understand.
But
so how was she getting benefits if her daughter lived with you?
Because, as I mentioned earlier, both of them love to beat the system, and they used my grandchild against me and my husband just so that they can continue to beat the system. I did put my son on child support.
Okay.
That I absolutely did.
This moment quietly establishes credibility. Judges notice consistency. Putting your own child on support isn't easy, but it shows this grandmother understands responsibility, not entitlement. She's not here asking for sympathy, she's asking for structure. And legally, that matters. Because when a caregiver has been financially and physically responsible for nearly a decade, the law recognizes that role, regardless of bloodline. This isn't revenge. This is about formalizing what has already existed in practice for years.
And now you're wanting child support from mom.
I want child support and full custody of my granddaughter.
Okay. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
Oh, absolutely, yes. When she brought the police to my house, she told them that I threatened her, and she threatened me. She threatened to kill me. I said, absolutely not, Your Honor. What I told her when she called, I said, you know what? If you come over here, I'm not going to be in control. Smith and Weston going to be in control.
Oh, okay. Well, it didn't get that far, did it?
Well, it didn't, because the police drug her from my front yard.
Oh, okay. And I'm sorry for your loss as well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, is there anything else you need me to know before I move over to her?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. I didn't catch your last name. I just heard your first name is Kim.
That's what I want to say. I'm a fan. It's Kim Bourgeois.
Bourgeois.
Yes.
How do you spell it?
Boudure.
Oh, okay. Is that French?
Yes.
Okay. Well, can I call you Lady B? I
Or
think
you can
I'll
call me
butcher
Kim. You can call me
Kim.
Miss
Okay,
Kim.
I think I'll butcher that last name too much.
Okay.
Okay, so is all of what she's saying true? You had a history with drugs, drinking. She said you're cheating the system, getting welfare. What it sounds like is that your daughter has been living with her this entire time. So, I mean, is what she's saying true?
The whole thing is, it's the past, you know.
So it is true. The answer is yes.
Some of it is, yeah.
This admission lands heavy not because of the past, but because of timing. Courts don't punish people forever for prior mistakes, but they demand proof of sustained change, not words. Saying that was the past only works when the present shows stability, consistency, and contribution. And right now, the judge is doing the math. If the past kept you absent, what does the present actually look like? Because re-entering a child's life after 9 years isn't a reset, it's a transition, and transitions must protect the child first.
Okay, which part of it is true?
As far as maybe some of the illegal drug activity that her son and I both partake in, you know, some of that is true, but as far as the food stamps and all that, it's not. She's just going by hearsay, by what people are telling her, just using that, you know, in this case. As I stated, as she stated, as far as coming to get my kids, you know, with the police and stuff, that's true.
Okay.
Because I need Rakisha, to come and be with her mom. You know, she's getting older, and so is she, you know. So
that wasn't nice. She's been taking care of your daughter. So what difference would it make if she's getting older?
She has been, again, all of these words are past tense. It's 2022, and it's time for my daughter to come home with me.
But she hasn't lived with you.
She hasn't, because I was working on my career and getting myself together, you know, so I can be the mom that I need to be. And, you know, I've done that. And unfortunately, you know, Ricky passed, you know, rest his soul. And it's time for my daughter to come home with her mother.
Okay.
I'm not the woman that I used to be, Your Honor.
All right. But you are still the woman she doesn't know, your daughter, right?
Well, actually, and she doesn't know that, I've been talking to Rakisha for about 4 or 5 months now.
Talking to her about what?
Talking to her, letting her know, you know, first of all, reaching out, letting her know that it's unfortunate that our dad passed, and letting her know that I want us to get our relationship together. I want to be the nurturing mother that, you know, that she needs.
Okay, so as of right now, you're a stranger, right?
This is one of the hardest truths family court delivers, and it's not an insult, it's a legal fact. Parenthood isn't just biology, it's presence. When a judge calls someone a stranger, she's anchoring the case in reality, not emotion. You don't rebuild a bond by force, police involvement, or sudden authority. You rebuild it with time, consistency, and humility. And the judge is signaling clearly, this child's emotional safety comes before anyone's desire to reclaim a role they stepped away from.
I wouldn't necessarily say strangers.
Well, it's not necessarily what you want to say, it's what the facts say. You're a stranger to this child that you came and attempted to remove from her caretaker, right?
She's been taking care of her, yes, and I commend her for that, but my daughter needs to be with her mother.
All right, but you do understand that your daughter needs to be in an environment that's stable, where she is familiar with the person that is taking care of her.
Okay, she has to get familiar with her. I am working. I, make good money. I've been paying insurance, so it's not like I've been totally out the picture.
Let's talk about that. How much money do you make?
About $70,000.
$70,000. How much? You say insurance as well?
Yes, I pay $170 a month.
All right. How much of that have you given to grandmother? And it's not a hard question if you've actually done anything. I mean...
Well, I can say none then. Let's just, be done with it. None.
So you make all of this money and you haven't given grandmother anything for your daughter?
Well, her dad has been taking care of the child support and everything up until this point.
Right, but what were you doing?
I was paying the insurance.
Okay. So you were paying the insurance.
Yeah.
Your daughter living with someone else.
Well, she the one wanted to raise her.
But ma'am, it is your daughter.
It's my daughter. I paid the insurance. She wanted a razor. The dad did the child support. We all just did our part.
You obviously came here to waste my time.
Not really. I mean,
It sounds like it. It sounds like you're trying to evade the obligation of paying child support or paying any type of financial support for this child
I'm paying
because
the
you want to do what you want to do. Insurance is not sufficient, ma'am.
This is where the legal tone hardens. Income without contribution is indefensible in support court. Insurance alone doesn't feed, clothe, educate, or house a child. The judge isn't moved by explanations anymore, she's measuring obligation. When someone earns a strong income and still provides nothing directly to the caregiver, the court interprets that as avoidance, not oversight. And avoidance is exactly what child support laws are designed to correct.
Grandmother can pay insurance if she needed to,
but she hasn't.
well, she can't do it without a modification to your court order. That's the reason she's here.
Okay, so can my daughter go home with me?
No, she cannot. She is going to stay and remain with the person who's always taking care of her. You haven't said anything different to support that grandmother has not been doing the job you should have been doing. So what we're going to do is, based on your own testimony, and I believe you told the truth,
I did.
$70,000 a year, and that's giving you credit with the $170 health insurance. Your gross is $5,663. That brings your net to $4,613. You have one child, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, 20% of that brings your monthly child support obligation to $923. And as I stated, you are still to maintain the health insurance.
That's over $1,000.
And no, it's not. It's under $1,000.
So 9 something plus the 170?
No, you got credit. The
Oh, okay,
170 was given
okay.
in your gross. So you got credit for that. $923 a month. It's what's fair. It's what's in the best interest of your daughter. Your daughter is going to remain with her grandmother.
This ruling does two things at once: it protects stability and enforces accountability. The child stays where she has always been safe, and the biological parent is finally ordered to contribute in a meaningful way. This isn't punishment, it's alignment. The judge credits insurance, calculates income transparently, and applies the guideline percentage. No emotion. No bias. Just law. And when the judge says best interest of your daughter, she means emotional continuity, not sudden reunification.
Okay, so. Okay.
Anything else? You had a question?
I'm just going to keep it to myself.
Oh, okay. You might want to do that, especially if it was something inappropriate. All right. Anything further pertaining to this case?
That's it, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything further, Ms. Franklin?
Yes, Your Honor. This lady just sit here and perjured the court. She has 3 other children that lives with 3 other different daddies.
Oh, wow.
And you know, she had more miles on her than Route 1604.
Okay. Well, Ms. Franklin, hold on one second. Do you have other children?
Yes.
So why didn't you say that?
Because, you know, unfortunately, like Rakisha, they live with their dads and their other parent, you know, other side of the family too.
Are you paying child support for them as well?
No.
No. Oh, okay. So you're just not doing anything.
I'm paying insurance for them too.
Oh, right. So beyond insurance, you haven't done anything for them. Is that what I'm hearing? How many other children do you have?
3.
So you have 3 other children. We have to manipulate your child support amount. So
it should be lower.
let's see. Let's see how much lower it'll be. All right. Your child support is lower. It went to $680.
This ending is a masterclass in courtroom consequences. Honesty lowers the support amount, but dishonesty costs credibility forever. The judge recalculates because the law requires it, not because the mother deserves leniency. And then comes the final truth: children remember who showed up. Courts can order money, but they can't order relationships. This case isn't about winning, it's about responsibility finally catching up. If you found this case as shocking as we did, hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more courtroom breakdowns.